Yeah, what's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing good. In today's market focus, we are going to be looking at gold and the DXY. I came back to trading gold, trading gold again, or trading gold. Gold has been moving nicely lately. And yeah, man, there's some great moves happening. And also with everything that's happening in the world, gold is going to be the very interesting instrument to look at the moment. So we'll start with the DXY, obviously, just to see how the dollar is behaving so that we can be able to identify the strength and what opportunities gold will give us based on the DXY, you know. So at the moment, our last week, I was expecting the DXY to push back up here or come back to this area, right? So we had this zone here that we were looking at. And then obviously this area here, right, on the weekly time frame. And I see that we did push to the downside and then we came and tape around here, which is around what's the price there? 97, 97, 97, yes, 97 there. Okay, let's go to daily and see what daily has for us. Let's see what daily has for us. So just to adjust this. On daily, I was expecting that we break above here before we can start looking for buys on the dollar, just to see the strength of the dollar. If it was going to gain strength, I was expecting for it to push up here, break above, retest, and then we're going to continue pushing up. Right. So what it did is we respected this area here. I'm just quickly lock my drawings. Respected these areas here, and then we didn't break these highs, so price just continued dropping, and then it gave us a nice bearish here, and then we had this break of these lows on Friday, and then sorry, Thursday, and then we pushed down, right? And if we go to 4 hour, you will see that it was giving us a nice structure, right? A nice structure, which confirmed for us what's happening, right? Just do this. So this was before it even pushed the downside, so this just confirmed for us where price was going, right? And obviously there was a nice supply here before price can continue pushing to the downside, which it will be around this area here, right? And then I thought maybe after we broke these lows, we were going to come back and get a nice retest before we can push, but then price just continue pushing down, you know. So yeah, I don't trade the DXY, but I just analyze it just to understand the structure and the overall momentum of where the dollar is going, you know. Because for me, I use it more for confirmation when I look at the dollar. I'm sorry, when I look at gold. So yeah, so that was it for last week. And then price currently Friday came and respected our previous lows, and we didn't break this, right? So we pushed back up. So what we're currently seeing here, I was looking for on 1 hour. I was expecting the DXY to continue pushing up, right? To continue pushing up and gain back its strength. But that's something that we're going to wait and see this upcoming week. There's a lot that's happening, man, because we have the war in Israel and Iran, and we have the Feds that are going to be speaking as well. FOMC is coming. So there's a lot that's going to affect the market in the upcoming days. So we need to be wary of that before we can kind of like confirm our overall direction. But then if you look at weekly, the overall structure, you can see that we are in a downtrend, right? We broke our very, very strong support in the previous months, let's say year from 2013 to 20, yeah, from 2013. We currently broke those lows now recently in 2024. So even though the dollar can push to the downside, maybe to around these levels here, I wouldn't be surprised, right? I wouldn't be surprised, but obviously it will need a catalyst to just give it more volatility and push it to the downside to around 94, right? To around 94. So for now, let's see what monthly has for us. So as well as monthly, right? Because if you're looking at monthly, it has this demand there that it has for us, right? Before maybe price can push up. So we can expect that to happen, right? We can expect that to happen. I think with everything that's happening now, it will be the catalyst to push price down there, right? So now let's move on to gold and see what our beautiful precious metal has for us, right? So gold, go back to weekly. Monthly, obviously, it's bullish, right? Monthly, obviously, it's bullish for me. I would wish for gold to come back around, 2,800. But with everything that's happening now, and if the dollar is going to continue losing strength, we will see this thing going up to 4,000 soon. We will see this thing going to 4,000 soon in no time, right? And obviously, we were in a range for a couple of weeks, right? I think from April. So what we can expect now, I was expecting that we broke the previous month highs. If we do break, we did break it. We did break it. So June created a new, let me just zoom in here, right? I like to zoom in so that you guys can also see what I'm saying. If you can see here, you can see here, we break the previous month highs. So we have a new highs now, right? So June created a new high. So what we still about 16 days left, guys, before we can say that um the market will continue pushing up. We also need to wait and get the FOMC minutes to be released, get the guys to speak, see where the war is going and everything else. So for now, what I will be doing is I'm going to be watching closely the news and the fundamentals so that it can help me with my decisions making. So this is going to be monthly May lows, right? So now weekly we closed bullish. I was expecting maybe we are going to drop down if the DXY did continue to break, but the DXY just broke, continued dropping and getting weaker, and then that gave us momentum to push the upside. CPI was very easy because structure just confirmed everything that was going up. I had a sell that I was looking at. It gave about 200 pips and then it pushed back up. It didn't break the previous low and then it pushed up, right? So let's go to daily just to see that. So when you come to daily, you will see that we had a nicely structure that was happening here. We have our highs, we have our lows, we have our highs, we have our lows, right? So you will see that these lows respected the previous lows. So we had structure, right? So we have a nice bullish structure at the moment, which price is currently pushing up, right? And let's see here. This is our daily time frame. So what I can expect on daily, obviously, is expect price pushing back down here. Just do this. I would expect price to come back down here, right? And then push back up and break above. But then before we even continue to break above, we need to if price is going to be around these areas before the FOMC news is released, the minutes are released, then we might see price playing around here until the news are released, and then after that, obviously, to then give us the direction of where it's going to go. But the overall direction is bullish. We haven't broken these highs. We created a new high, but we closed below the previous highs. when we look at the closure of the price, right? So we still need to kind of like relax, and before we look at the buys, I wouldn't buy there at the moment. I would wait for structure to kind of like give me a nice bullish structure, right? Even though we are bullish, to confirm a high probability buy, it will be above this area here, right? A high probability buy. If we close above, that will be a high probability buy. At the moment, hmm, it's still taking. So let's go to 4 hour, right? So 4 hour is currently giving us rejections at those highs. So obviously Monday open, we will see price pushing down here, and then we might see price, you know, coming to this demand zone and reacting here, and then pushing back up. If it does break above here, it will be nice, but then this will be a TP. If price does give me a nice buy here, this will be a nice TP here at this previous high before we can continue taking the buys. And then obviously, if this area doesn't hold, we can expect what? We can expect price to drop and retest, and then obviously continue pushing to the downside, right? So yeah, looking at this, it's gonna be a waiting game until Monday and see how price goes. Catch you guys on the next one. Make sure that you comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, man. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's take the channel to 1K.